Hey, how's it going? This is Tenebrae, aka the Black Metal Dungeon Master, aka DJ Tenebrae, and we're doing a little Q&A. I just finished DJing on my Thursday night, which is a metal show called Beelzebub, which is all metal from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Actually, I kind of went over, but check out my channel, and we play all types of metal. Black metal, doom metal, death metal, new wave of British heavy metal, power metal, just, everything except for core metal because, Anyways, we're doing a Q&A and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm actually doing this again because for some strange reason it didn't record my voice. So let's see how this works on my phone as opposed to the stupid cam I had that didn't work at all. So let's just try this out. And away we go. Jess asked, have you ever invented your RPG? No. And I know she's talking about role-playing games in, like D&D and stuff like that. I have not, but I am writing and illustrating a supplement for a first edition Dungeons & Dragons spellbook. It's going to be all brutal, all cult, all evil, because I guess I'm an edgelord, but there we go. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. She also asked, what's your favorite eyeliner? Now I'm cheating because, I was asked the last time and it didn't work, but I didn't know the answer. But this time I can actually say Elf right now. And the Black Buster, or something like that. It's a really thick, like, eyeliner that just like goes on like a huge marker, but this Elf one is really fine. It's got a nice like brush right there. You can just do like cut in right there. This is actually given to me by my girlfriend, and so I really appreciate this. This really works. And by the way, keep all of your eyeliners, your liquid eyeliners, face down so they don't dry up. Next up, she also asked, do you have a pet before Umbra, which is my black cat? And yes, I've had many cats. And actually, the last pet I had was Shaleb, and named after Lord of the Rings. She was a giant, well, she was a tarantula, but named after a giant Goliath spider from Lord of the Rings. I've had 2 other spiders and many other cats. Loki and Tashi are 2 of my favorites, as well as they're all my favorites. There's others I just don't want to bring up because it just brings up bad, Rainbow Bridge. Hopefully we'll see each other again. Next question, Michelle asked, what is the best white makeup to use and how best to apply it so it won't be splotchy? And I'm definitely have to say Illamasqua is the best white makeup. For all you goths and all you, corpse paint wearing black metalheads, that is the paint, or that is the foundation, because it just a little bit goes on a long way. It goes on wet, but then it just acts dry, and you can use it with like a wet sponge to smear it on, do some white powder, and then maybe just apply a little bit more just to get any areas that you missed. So good, so good. Elizabeth asked, at what age did I try makeup? I think that would be when I was 7 for this play in Catholic school, and was just Mickey Mouse. I don't know, it was weird, but my mom put eyeliner on me and I was like, oh, I'm kind of cool with this. And I don't know, it was just like, I think like Halloween was the time I wore makeup back then when I was a kid. She also asked, what does makeup do for you? Well, what does it do for me? It's just a part of me. It's just like, when you ask any girl, you're like, why do you wear makeup? It's like, I don't wear it for you. I wear it for myself. If it makes you feel better, wear it. And I know how like metalheads are like, oh, don't wear makeup, unless you're a glam rocker. I'm like, well, I'm not a glam rocker. I'm a goth and a metalhead. So, yes, I wore corpse paint, and yes, I wear like all the gothy accoutrements and I kind of like combine the two. So that's just who I am, and I don't mind. I don't care if no one likes it. So fuck them, right? Next question. Monica asked, what drew you to goth, and when did it begin to be part of you? I think it was when I was 23, 24. That was when actually I started into the Vampire the Masquerade role-playing game. You know, back then we all played D&D, you know, metalheads, did LARPing, we fought, stuff like that. And then I got into all the whole vampire thing, and I discovered, like, this goth scene. You know, I remember seeing Bauhaus in The Hunger back in the 80s. I was just like, ooh, the hell is that? That's kind of cool. Maybe it's punk, I don't know. But never returned to it until the game, and then I actually went with a friend. His name is Jeff, and we went to, like, take trips into the forest, and we just, like, he would put in his tapes in his car, and we would listen to bands like Sisters of Mercy and Bauhaus. I'm like, who the hell are these bands? Oh my god, I love them. They're just they're so angsty and dark, you know. I love it. So that's what actually brought me into the goth scene. And then, you know, I like the aesthetics. I definitely like the music. I like wearing makeup, and actually, you know, help me get in touch with my feminine side, because, you know, why the fuck not, you know? And, you know, goth girls are, you know, pretty cute. So what can I say? You all know that. Omar asked, Sandevistan or Korezhnikov, and why? Well, I would have to say Sandevistan. Sandevistan, I'm pronouncing it awful. I know it's more expensive, but I think the speedwear in the long run gets you the better reaction time, as opposed to the Korezhnikov, which is like, you know, janky cyberware to get you into combat, but may not be able to get you out of combat. So, I mean, if you got the creds, you got the eddies, Sandevistan, not the Korezhnikovs. So, yeah. Eric asks, when I'm DJing and the dance floor slows down, what 3 songs in your arsenal do you play to get the bloodlust going? 3 songs? I don't know about the 3 songs, but if, like, people are slowing down, they're on the dance floor, and if it's a goth club, industrial club, I would definitely have to say Ministry. Ministry usually gets people on the dance floor, just like, even if it's just for a pit. You hear the and then, you know the people are going in, are like, I'm gonna fucking get into that pit, and I'm gonna slam some bodies, and I don't give a care, you know. It's awesome, and you know, it's like going to a metal show. It's the same thing. And there are probably others, you know, some other goth songs that actually would bring people, but, you know, I think they're kind of overplayed. Temple of Love. So, yeah. Next, Javi asks, if I can have only one and absolutely had to choose between the two, what would it be? Goth or metal? An absolutely evil question, dude. I like them both. They have 2 different aesthetics. You know, the musics are different, even though goth and metalheads, they go, you know, you'll see metalheads at goth clubs, you'll see goths at metal shows. It's like, it's the scene that, like, everybody just kind of, like, mixes together. And I don't know, it's just like saying your left leg or your right leg, your left testicle or your right testicle. I can't decide which. So I'm going to say, I can't. Nope. I'd rather die than have to pick those 2. No, I'm keeping those. Ivar asked me, what type of character do you most like to play in a role-playing game? That's kind of easy and not. I play 2 types, if people don't know me. I like to play the barbarian. I like to get into combat. I like to fight. I just like to slaughter everything. And if I die, who cares? Because it's fun. And the other character I like playing are spellcasters, and it's usually sorcerers or warlocks, or in first edition, the magic user, because that's where it's at. Cast the spells. You're a glass cannon. Throw out some fireballs, disintegration, power word kills. hey, you might get hit by, you know, a longsword and die from 4 points damage, but you know, whatever. It's fun. And then Violet asked me, this is the last question apparently, in before, she asked me, do you do butt stuff? Not after 11 a.m. So anyways, thanks everybody for asking me these questions. These are very interesting. And don't forget, every Thursday I have a Twitch show. It's all heavy metal, 9 p.m. to 11. On Tuesdays, coming soon, we're going to have like a more gothy night. It's going to be all obscure B-sides. You know, just check that out if you want. I'll have a link down below. Once again, thanks for coming out. You know, click subscribe or do whatever the YouTube people, kids are doing. I don't know, maybe I should do a TikTok thing and I can be dancing and, you know. Anyways, thanks a lot and we'll see you guys again. And I think I've been staring at the red square button from my phone and not the camera, which is over here. Been looking over there, so it's not like I have an eye problem. It's just an iPhone problem. Bye.